What's happening right now is I just changed the tripod like 20 times and now I'm so dizzy that I can't tell if I'm straight or not. Whoa. Happy New Year! Happy New Year to ya. Happy New Year. It's the new year, it's the new decade, 2020. Hey, hey, ho. Happy New Year, it's Jen. Let's get into it. You all made 2020 resolutions, right? I actually haven't made mine yet. It's January 2nd and I, for some reason, have just not been in the mental space to do it, where last year I was so eager to do it. I just don't want to like half-ass it. I want to have really good, solid resolutions that are tangible, realistic. So I just need to like really sit down and do them. So if you've already done yours, first of all, I'm curious if you guys have completed any of your goals for last year, for 2019. So if you have, write them down below, and congrats. If you have trouble keeping yours, that's normal. Let's figure out how to not do that this year. I have 6 tips for staying on track with your healthy habits and resolutions for this year, so let's get into it. Tip number 1 is baby steps. So you want to work towards that larger goal. So let's say your resolution is to cut back on caffeine. If you're having 4 cups of coffee a day on December 31st, don't on January 1st just stop drinking coffee cold turkey. You could, but you will probably miss it and go through insane withdrawals and just end up saying it's not worth it on January 2nd. So instead, first week of January, even first month of January, go from 4 to 3. Then the next month go from 4 to 2 cups. Then the next month 4 to 1 cup, and then, you know, whether your goal was 1 cup of caffeine a day or cut out caffeine totally, you go from there. So baby steps, work towards the larger goal. Don't kill yourself trying to go cut something cold turkey. Don't put pressure on yourself to do it right away, because in the end, you're just failing yourself. Tip number 2 is to put signs around the house. So if one of my resolutions is for sure going to be to stay cleaner. I hate being messy. I'm such a messy person, but it's like I hate being in the mess. And once I clean up and I'm organized, all of a sudden I'm like a new person. So my resolution is to start creating the healthy habit of keeping clean and cleaning up after myself right away, as opposed to that one huge major cleanup at the end of the week, which is what I end up doing and hating myself for. So what I'm gonna do is put signs around the house. So in the bathroom, put a sign that says, put your makeup away before you go out. If there's a little post-it reminding me like, this is your resolution, you better clean it up, you'll be happier later. It's like my healthier self talking to my bad habit self in that moment, and it's gonna help me for sure. It could help you if that's the type of person you are. If it's not, great, that's why I have 6 tips for you, because we're all different. So tip number 3 is an app on your phone. So there are a bunch of, carry on, just pretend that didn't happen. Some free apps on your phone are Strides, Way of Life, Habitbull. I can put the links below. There are a bunch. Just type in the App Store, Create Habits or Goal Tracker. Anything that's gonna be a goal tracker, the app will send you notifications and you will check off the days you did it, the days you didn't. It just helps you keep track of it. So yeah, if you're someone that really is on their phone 24/7, then a phone app might be for you. Okay, number 4 is if you are someone who's a list maker, who likes checking things off, who, you know, like me, I have a to-do list and I cross things off and it feels so good. So I recommend putting little check boxes. If you already have a planner, that's great, because you already have the habit of working from that planner day in and day out. You will have that checkbox in your daily planner for however long you feel like putting it in. It takes 28 days to make a habit, so maybe you put, you know, the first 28 days of 2020 in your planner. Go to the gym every single day, and you can either check mark it or put an X next to it, and that just forces you to check in every day and see how you're doing, and serves as a reminder. And also it feels so good to check that off. So sometimes I'll just do something to be able to check it off and to feel more productive. So if you already have it in your planner or in your to-do list or whatever your written form is, it'll really help. You could do it in a bunch of different ways, but if you are a written person and someone who likes to check things off your list, I suggest doing that so you don't forget about your resolution on January 5th. Tip number 5 is, again, if you are an individual who likes to use their phone notifications for, your calendar, like reminding you of your appointments and stuff like that, and it really works for you, then I highly recommend using the reminders. It doesn't even take much time. You don't even have to touch your phone. Watch this. Hey Siri, set daily reminder at 9 p.m. to clean my room. Thanks. That probably took 2 seconds. Didn't even touch my phone. Now, every single night at 9 p.m. I will be reminded of the mess that is my room and maybe clean it up, maybe not, but at least it'll be a reminder to put the thought in my head, hey, maybe you should clean up tonight. And there's no time limit on that, so that will actually be on my phone until the end of time, so of all of 2020 or until I get over my resolution, but I won't, because I'm gonna use all these tips and I'm gonna kick 2020's ass, and so are you. And I can't wait to hear all about it. That was the creepiest smile I ever gave. Okay, tip number 6 is very simple. Be kind to yourself. You're gonna slip up. If you mess up once, or for an entire week, or even an entire month of 2020, you fall off. Be kind to yourself. Do not beat yourself up. If you think that anyone else is going through 2020 or going through absolutely anything without some slip-ups or a million slip-ups, you are not in your right mind. Everyone fails, everyone slips up. You're gonna be hard on yourself regardless of what I say to you right now, but just be kind to yourself, because if you're not kind to yourself, no one else is going to be, and the only way to meet your goals is to just accept that failure is already on the horizon, know that you're gonna slip up, and just try your hardest to get back on the horse when you do. So I will end it there. If you have any tips that help you keep your healthy habits or meet your goals, comment them down below. Subscribe to my channel for more healthy tips and any other tips for living in New York City. I'm Jen. Have a great 2020 and Happy New Year. Mwah.